I'm excited about the reparations debate. As a descendant of African American slaves by my mother, I've seen firsthand in the lives of my family members and in the lives of so many others, the legacy of slavery in this country. And I'm excited that for the first time in my lifetime, presidential candidates are considering what the federal government can do to reduce the burden borne by the descendants of slaves. However, I'm well aware that many of my fellow Americans do not see it the way that I see it. They're not excited about this debate. They don't see it as a moral issue, as an urgent issue as I see it. But that's the beauty of America. I can put forth my reasons, they can put forth their reasons, and we can listen to presidential candidates debate this policy and that policy, and then we get to vote based on whose policies are in closest harmony with our positions. However, in this 2020 presidential election, I do not believe we have the luxury of an old-fashioned policy debate. I believe that right now it's demanded of us that we have a higher debate. Right now, I believe we need to be having the character debate. Our president, Donald Trump, not in his private life, not in his personal character, but publicly in his presidential character, he has personally attacked those who criticize him. He has bullied members of the press. He's even bullied a member of his own cabinet. He's dishonorably fired members of his own cabinet and other high-ranking staff members. He's insulted our closest allies while coddling dictators. He's attempted to politicize the judicial branch. He's attempted to politicize the Justice Department. He's even denigrated the life of and joked about the death of a man that I present to my children as an American hero, Senator John McCain. Should this be the character of the President of the United States? I believe this is the most important debate in this presidential election. And I'm a bit concerned because I believe that right now, the policy debates, and particularly the most radical policy debates, are distracting from this character debate. You can imagine a table with the forefront of it, the most prominent thing on there is the character debate, but then you have over here this policy and this issue, and you have this shiny thing here, and people are looking at that and not remembering the central issue, and they're looking over here and people are saying, whoa, that's going to fundamentally change the country. I don't know about that, but all the while they're focusing on this, they're focusing on that, and they're losing sight of the most important issue of the election. And I believe as long as that is happening, and if that happens up until election day, we will see everyone recede into their silos, everyone voting, focusing on their own personal preferences and their own policy preferences, losing sight of the character debate. And what will happen is the character debate will lose. And we'll see continued dysfunction in the executive branch. We'll see continued diminishing of our respect and our credibility and our reliability abroad. We'll see continued incivility in our public discourse, continued vicious ad hominem political attacks against those who disagree with us. We'll see increased division of our country, not along ideological lines, but we'll see continued dividing of our country along loyalty lines, those who are loyal to the president here and those who are not over there. We'll see that character continuing to increase in our country if we lose sight of the character debate in this election. And so what I'm asking these candidates right now is not to give up your policies, not to change your positions. I'm not changing my position on reparations, but I'm asking you to be willing to wait. Willing to wait to suspend the focus on these personal policy preferences, particularly the most radical of them, to have the character debate front and center. Commit to that you, as a presidential candidate, are saying, yes, I have this policy, I want to push it, I think this is great for the country, but I'm willing to wait on that policy issue because I want to focus on elevating the character of the presidency. And tell us how you intend to do that. Not just tell us about your plan for healthcare or your plan for education or your plan for this or your plan for that. Tell us how you intend to reconcile between the send her back chanters and the Green New Dealers. What's your character? How do you intend to restore our place as the defenders of human rights in the world? What's your character? How do you intend to restore our place as a terror to dictators in the world? What's your character? How do you intend to restore and elevate the character of the presidency of the United States? Let us hear that. And I believe if we hear that, you'll find that there's a lot of people that are just like me who are willing to take reparations off the table and have the character character, that are willing to take some of their other far issues off the table and have the character. I believe you'll find out, candidates, that there are many individuals who favor Donald Trump's policies but repudiate his character. And I believe you'll find that those individuals will not just not vote for Donald Trump, but that they'll go so far as to be willing to do, maybe for the first time in their life, what they would never think to do. They'll even vote for a Democrat. So I'm asking you, presidential candidates, to be willing to wait for the character debate. I hope I'm not alone in this. I hope there are others who are willing to send this message to the 2020 candidates. And if you, like me, want to send this message to them, I'm asking, I need your help. We need your help. I can't do this alone. They're not going to listen to me. They're not going to find my video on Facebook or YouTube. They're not going to hear me out. But if they hear this message coming from hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions of Americans, I believe they'll give it an ear. So what I'm asking you to do is sign the petition. There's a petition in the description of this video. If you'll follow that link, please. I don't need likes on the video. I don't need shares. I need you to sign the petition. Please sign the petition and let the 2020 candidates know that we are willing to wait for the character debate. Secondly, I ask you to share. You don't need to share my video. I'm asking you to share your own video with your followers, with your social spheres. I'm asking you to tell others that you also are willing to wait. Maybe it's something as simple as this. I'm passionate about reparations, but I'm willing to wait for the character debate. Something that simple. Maybe just post it, tweet it, just put it in a picture, put it in a video. Somehow get that message out there. Make sure to put a link to the petition because we need that petition to have as many signatures as possible to communicate this to the 2020 candidates. Put in there the hashtag W2W2020, and I believe through this means we can get that message out there that we are willing to wait for the character debate.